You're most welcome to Daudi Alaba Laboratory. My name is Daudi Alaba. Over here right now, I have a special episode for you as the laboratory community members, and it is the most exciting story that we are going to be telling about the farm. And before I really continue with the video, I would like to take this opportunity to really introduce a special guest here with me in the farm of Daudi Alaba. So I'm not going to introduce him by myself. I'm going to give opportunity to him to introduce himself to the community members. So to introduce yourself, you're most
Ah,
welcome.
Thank you, Daudi Alaba. My name is I'm called Peter Oyoko Roxy. I'm very, very glad and grateful to be with you at this moment.
Thank you so much, Peter. His name is Peter. He did not finish the introduction. Let me bring, like I said, it is a very, very special episode right now. He is the manager of Daudi Alaba's farm. I was recently sharing with you about how you should manage your farm when you are not around at your farm. And one of the things that I was talking about is you need a great team. So how can you get a great team? We are going to find out from Peter Rocky right now here besides me. So thank you so much for being part of this YouTube community, and thank you so much for being in this laboratory where we share our experience about poultry farming. And before I switch direct to Peter, I want to assure the community members about what is the noise outside there, depending actual concerning the businesses. Like if you go to most of the communities, you'll be advised like if you are not present in your business, that business would not be successful, it will obviously fail. So at this case, it is 100% not really true in my side, so I've opposed it in 100 way. So we are going to be finding out how we are really moving on through this type of things. So I'm going to be asking Peter about what is actually making him to really manage this farm without the owner of the farm actually managing successfully up to this extent. Before I call him on, being not around for about 3 months, 3 months off the farm, and the farm had been all all the way successful. So let us find out. Peter, what is your vision in really managing this farm?
Um, Thank you, Daudi Alaba. Before I joined the farm, you may take the community as at the first. The dream of the farm is to change the community. Before and now, we have been waiting from our grandfathers and grandparents, from the things that they have been going through up to now. The legacy is still in the darkness. So my coming to manage the farm is not because I want to be rich. It's not because I want to get wealthy, but I want to bring the legacy from the darkness to the light, and I want to break the darkness that our grandparents has left up to this far, and the entire community. The community is still in the darkness. So what we are doing currently is to make sure that the community also comes from the darkness with what we are doing. When they see what we are doing, they will come and support us and they join us. From there, we shall make the light for the community. Here, my coming to the farm is basically to make the community and to change the generation from the darkness to the light.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. And according to the statement that he's talking about, you may tell exactly that he is part of this community. He is somebody who doesn't come from very far. I didn't get him from very far. He is the part of the community, and what he has told us is clearly what actually I wanted to hear from him. And I'm so grateful of what he has said with me. And then I also have another question. Why I'm asking him questions is this is something that I've been consulting for quite a long period of time. When it comes to the aspect of labor, let us ask Peter, what is the benefit of you being in this farm here? To you in particular.
Thank you. My benefit, the benefit of this farm is not for me. Like if you are very annoyed to stay in a dark in a dark community, you will definitely work in hand. Like if you take the community, most of the community members, majority nowadays is a youth, very energetic one, whereby they nowadays they don't have anything to do. They will be coming and just staying on the streets, that very idle. But then when you start doing these things and you give them, you call them to work with you, they will definitely get employed. Thereby, you are bringing them from the idleness to some kind of creativity. For there, they will be getting something for them to do, and they will know what they are going to do. Then, there from you are giving them exactly employment. From there, when they are working with you, so they are already employed. That is the benefit we are bringing to the community. In this at this juncture, I'm very very grateful to tell my people that my coming into the farm is not to get the benefit directly and to get the community also benefit in this entire project. Thank you.
Thank you so much. According to the statement from Mr. Peter, you will tell that Peter is a visionary man because every time when we talk to the young people like him, he is very young. I'm older than him. You can even tell. So, according to the statement, you can rarely find people talking exactly like what he has said. Like when somebody goes to get a job or to get work with another person, what the person will be putting in the mind is how can this job benefits me? And according to Peter, it is opposite. He is not working for himself. He is working exactly for the generation. He's working for the community. He's working for the generation which is not yet born, and he is here. According to the statement that I'm hearing from him, he is here to make sure that the community get transformed from this darkness up to the extent that we can really survive. Thank you so much, Peter, for Mr. Peter. I also have another thing that I want the community members to learn from you. What motivates you to be the manager of this farm, just tirelessly working even when the owner is not around?
Thank you, Daudi Alaba. If you are very, very angry for something, definitely the morale or the motivation will be very high. Desire to live in a better world and in a good environment is the key, and is my entire motion to work here, to be the to work there tirelessly and day and night to manage the farm. My coming here, the major reason and what motivates me most is to make sure I live in a good environment and the better world. So also my community. When I live in a good community or good environment, definitely my community will also come and join. They will also see what I'm doing. They will also come and live in a good environment. So what I'm doing will also motivate the community environment. Now what motivates me is to see that me and my community lives in a good world and a good environment. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Peter. According to the statement, I can tell that he is already becoming the pillar to the community. So it means what motivates him to do whatever that he is doing is the complete desire to transform the community to become a better place for everybody to live in. So it is actually something which I did not expect from him, because working with him, I used to consider him like everybody else. Like when you talk about the jobs that people get, everyone who goes to the job, they are going with the negative mindset, and then at the end of the day, they become too corrupt and you cannot really trust them to do whatever that is. And at this particular time, you can tell whether you can trust Peter or you don't trust him. I have another question that I want to pose to you, and then you tell us about it. What is your plan about this farm?
Here is my plan. As I keep growing the farm, definitely the opportunities will be growing too. But then the community members that I'm living in, I will call upon the very energetic idle youths to come and work with me. Definitely there, I will be employing the youths. The major plan is to make sure the youths get themselves employed in a job whereby they can do something for them and to earn their living, to see themselves in living in a better world. Thanks.
Peter is a very young gentleman, and according to the vision that he's having, Peter is exceptional kind of human being. because whatever kind of word that is speaking is almost different from everything that the community or the everybody around may think about. So I am here so grateful to be in this awful episode with him, whereby I want to ask what is your message to the youth outside there at your age who are not really doing something like the idol staying outside there?
My message to the youth is that to break the mindset that they're having, at first, let me say this word before I put my message. There is nothing that is impossible. What appears to be impossible is because you fear to take the risk of doing such things.
Exactly.
To my youth, what I can tell is that coming together and working will break the legs, and the world will be easily and better for them in the future.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. Actually, we're almost coming to the end of the episode. I'm so grateful to have this awful time with you, the community members of Daudi Alaba Laboratory. And according to what we are being hearing from Peter, it tells us clearly why some people fail in their farms and why other people also go successful in the farms when they are not around. I consistently keep sharing into this channel that if you are doing something that you call a business, most especially a farm, and by the time when it needs your presence, without you it can't work, that one is not a business. That one is called a job. So when it comes to the business, you need something that in your absence here it can keep running. And now Peter in particular has been managing everything here without me, and it is running all perfectly. You may ask, how can Peter get all that motivation? I will tell you, like, Peter is very young and he has fire burning inside himself. Like me as well, we have fire burning inside. And before I continue, this is also the community where I am coming from. If you want to see a better world for you to live in, what you need to see is a problem, and after solving the problem, you live in the whatever the world that you expect yourself to be in. So according to him telling us about his motivations and everything around, it tells clearly that there is great opportunity for this farm to really become the farm that we couldn't even imagine with our own imaginations. This particular moment, I'd like now to assure the community members that for you struggling in your farm, the number one struggle will be the labor cost. The labor is the most challenging thing that you'll always find in your farm. The only thing that I've known so far is you cannot motivate people. The best way to have the best people to work in your farm is to find motivated people, and then you just put them together in line to work together with the other motivated people. Because motivating human beings is something which is very, very challenging. Because at the same time, human beings are easily bored. They are just moving in the trend of excitement, boredom. But before they know it, they have already given up in life. So at this particular point, we are just young people trying to do something very, very big here. That's why Peter is more committed than me in doing everything in this farm. And at this particular point, you have no reason to ask me, Daudi Alaba, that farm, I wonder if it belongs to you. Because you cannot manage the farm when you are not around. I want to tell you today it is very, very possible. The only good thing that you can do is to find a problem, and after solving the problem, the whatever money will follow you. Thank you so much for watching us up to this far. My name is Daudi Alaba. I have my awesome person here, Peter, who is the manager of the farm, and he had been so great in doing all the works in this farm here. Thank you so much, Peter, for being so grateful to this community. I'm sure when we had people like at least five people like you, this community would become a very great place for everybody to live in. Disclaimer: we are talking about the community. So for you to change the community, the first thing that you need to do is to first change yourself. You can't really go outside there calling everybody around to come and change, let us do something. No. What you need to do is you do something greater, and then you let community see it, and there are some few, all of them are not going to come at the same time. there are some few people who will see really this thing is good. Can we also do another thing like this to support our own African brother? So that way it is the transformation of the community. So being successful, only one person being successful in the entire community is really very, very dangerous. So what we need to do here is, why we are talking about community here, is because success is communal journey that we need to move together. Thank you so much. Wherever you are, you tell us about how labor is challenging or torturing you, and in case you are somebody who has been facing challenges with labor so much, you can contact us. We can really guide you. And in case you're also looking for people to work for you, most especially when you are in Uganda, we have awesome people here who are just very idle. They only need the opportunity, at least for them to get something they are not very expensive to get. So we are ready here to supply you with any kind of support that you really need. And then we are so grateful that you're part of this journey. Thank you so much. If you're watching us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you support us also too. We are rising by lifting others. Love you.